CA football is here in Frisco. I'm Bobby Broyles along with Rob Washburn, and as we came in here this morning, Rob, we showed up for the team photo session just in time and also had an opportunity to talk to a lot of players and of course, there are plenty of storylines going into this game. What was your feel from talking to some of the players today?
Well, I think it's a JMU team that's very focused, sort of a business as usual mentality, but a team that has been playing with a little bit of chip on their shoulder. This has kind of been the goal after last year to get back to this point. And while they have a great deal of respect for North Dakota State and all that they've done, I think it's a team that really feels confident and very focused going into Saturday.
Well, we got to speak with a handful of players on both sides of the ball and head coach Curt Cignetti. Here is what they had to say today at the media day session.
Yeah, I think the way last year ended, personally and as a team, none of us really expected that to happen. So being here, we're 2 days out, I think is just kind of reassuring the work that we put in this offseason and then what we've been able to do for the past 15 weeks. It's our last one on Saturday. There's no more Saturdays after this, so we'll have fun with it, enjoy these experiences, and then when we hit the field at 11 o'clock on Saturday, we'll be ready to roll.
Just the chip on our shoulder, and just know that last year we didn't finish how we was and how we wanted to, and just know what type of team we're capable of having this year. And we set 2 goals early in the year, and the leadership on this team, it led us there.
I've kind of told them, it's kind of once in a lifetime. You never know when you could get back here. Obviously, some of the guys on here have been here multiple times, but, that's something, again, with the tradition at James Madison, that the rich tradition of winning and being able to get to the national championship, it's something that, you don't get everywhere. And I even told them, I went to, Penn State. I didn't get the chance to play for a national championship. It's hard to do, to come by. So, when you get the opportunity, run with it.
Well, the biggest thing, I think, is just how hard it is to win, especially in the playoffs. Last year we losing to Colgate and stuff like that was difficult. And, the biggest message is just how hard it is to get here and the focus and the accountability and the work ethic that you got to put in to even get to a national championship like this, let alone win it, especially against a team like North Dakota State. That's been the biggest message, I think.
And I guess I tell the younger guys, just don't let the moment get too big for you. Think of it as just any other game, because it really is. We just have to come out here and do what we do again against a very good team. So we just have to stick to what we do and stick to our game plan.
Just one day at a time, I think, taking care of business, staying focused on a daily basis, maximizing our opportunities, controlling the controllables, and playing consistently, not getting too far out in front of ourselves. And I think our team's had really good focus. I think having an older team with really good leadership, we have so many leaders on this team, allows that to happen. And like you said, a chip on the shoulder maybe about last season, a little motivation heading into this year and heading into this game.
Definitely we got to be physical up front. We got to move the line. They have a very good defensive line, and we have a very good offensive line. So I feel like there'll be a war in the trenches. Definitely as in our running back group also, we have to bring physicality too. We have to run the ball, be disciplined in our gaps also.
I think just from a physical standpoint, we see that week in and week out with the CAA. But as far as just one of the teams that we played in the playoffs, I know for Weber State and UNI team that we never played before, those guys, they were pretty physical. So, that's just they bring the ball over on this side. So it's just one of those situations we've been prepared for it early in the playoffs, and we just know we just got to keep on being locked in and just take it one game at a time, one play at a time.
And it was great to have that opportunity, Rob, today to talk to some of the student athletes and, of course, head coach Curt Cignetti to get their take. It's really our last chance to get to talk to them before the game.
Yeah, the teams will go to a closed practice. You can see the field is empty behind us. They go to a closed practice, and then some other functions today, this afternoon, and later today, and then tomorrow another closed practice, and we'll get a chance to talk to them, a few of the players and Coach Cignetti at a more formal press conference tomorrow.
And of course we'll have coverage of that formal press conference tomorrow, and plenty more content on the way here on cafootball.com. Make sure to continue to follow our social media outlets, YouTube, Facebook, /CA Football, Twitter, and Instagram @CA Football. We'll have plenty of content here from Frisco.